back to Miss Cindy's Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make corned beef and cabbage for everybody's favorite spring holiday, other than Easter, be St. Patrick's Day, which is coming up soon.
Yay!
Yeah, we got a corned beef brisket point cut from Aldi's. They had it on special this week. So it is about 2.82 pounds. But first we're going to take some red potatoes and quarter them, because when you cook in the crock pot you want everything to be similar sizes, because that will give them similar cooking times. So I'm going to cut them into eighths, if I can hold on to them, that is. So make sure you like and subscribe and share to your friends, and give me your feedback. I enjoy cooking and I love trying new things, so if you think of something for me to try, send me a message and I'll do my best to try it out.
In fact, we were looking at new recipes this morning.
Yeah.
For your future shows.
Yeah. And this potato's kind of small, so I'm just going to quarter it. And this is going to cook approximately 4 hours on high. So that way it'll be ready by a decent dinner time. And then about halfway through, add your cabbage. Because if you add it at the outset, it's going to be wilted and sad by the time the rest of your dinner's cooked.
Wilted and sad.
Yeah. I could say it might be wilted and limp, but people might get upset using that word. Alright. So.
And how many potatoes is that?
6. And they're like fist-sized potatoes.
And I noticed you're using the red potatoes.
Yeah. Red potatoes taste really good with cabbage. And they don't break down in the crock pot the way russets do. And then this is a white onion. And it's basically just because it's what I happen to have. And I like the texture of the white onions. Nothing against other colors of onions, but just some are suited better to certain types of cooking. So I'm just going to quarter this. Put that in with the onions. Sometimes onions have a little membrane between the layers that stays when you take off the outer layers. And it can make the little things slick to hold on to. Alright. So, and then we're going to add in some carrots. This is just a 1 pound bag of baby carrots. And just dump that in there.
Just a whole bag of baby carrots.
Whole bag of baby carrots.
And how big is that bag?
Well, 1 pound.
1 pound.
1 pound of baby carrots. So, and the next thing we're going to do is, oh my nose it is. Gotta love this crazy weather we're having. It's really stirring up my allergies. So I'm going to open up the corned beef. Oh yeah, stop. She's pushing it behind me trying to get whatever's falling on the floor, or she thinks is falling on the floor. Alright. Alright.
Oh, look at that.
This is in a salty brine. Alright. And then it includes the packet of pickling spice. So, should I wash that off or not? Might taste better. But the brine actually does taste good. So I think I'll leave it on there. So, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to wash my hands so I can open this spice packet.
Now, I noticed you put the meat on top of the vegetables. What was the purpose of that? Because normally people like to put the meat first and then the vegetables.
Well, it keeps the meat from sticking to the bottom of the pot. Plus, it elevates. It's kind of like it serves almost like a roasting rack for the meat, as well as making the vegetables tender and absorbing the the flavors of the batch. Now this is the pickling spice that comes with the corned beef. Pretty much most commercially packaged corned beef briskets come with this little spice packet. Dolly is watching me with rapt attention. So that's pretty much it. And then just to ensure moisture, I'm putting some beef broth, about a half a cup, in the bottom of the pot. Because you always want to have a little bit of moisture in the crock pot. It helps make a nice sauce for the meat.
And I noticed you didn't put it on the meat, you put it around the broth, around the meat.
Because I didn't want to rinse off the spices on the meat.
Oh, okay.
So, then we're going to cover this up, and then I'm going to set it to high for 4 hours. And that's pretty much it. And then in a couple hours, or even closer to the cooking time, we'll add the cabbage, because cabbage isn't as dense and hard as carrots or potatoes, so it will break down almost completely when you're cooking it. So wait till the meat and the vegetables in the crock pot are at least halfway through their cooking time. Then you can quarter and chop up the cabbage just a little bit. You want kind of larger pieces so it doesn't break down too much. But just wait to add that till at least 2 to 3 hours into the 4-hour cooking time. Otherwise, your cabbage will melt. So, and that doesn't taste very good. It's too squishy. But anyway, we will come back to you in just a little bit and show you when we add in the cabbage. All right, and we're back. And I just put in the cabbage. I cut it up into long circles because it was the Napa cabbage that looked like the same shape as a romaine lettuce. So we are at 3 hours into the 4-hour cooking time on high, and now I'm going to let it cook for at least another hour, and by then it should have wilted and the cabbage should be tender. The corned beef should be tender. Alright, and now the crock pot dinner of corned beef and cabbage and potatoes and carrots and onion is finally ready. And the total cook time ended up being closer to 6 hours on high. However, at the 3-hour mark, I added the cabbage. And now everything is finally done. So I'm going to lift the the corned beef, out of the crock pot so I can cut it up. And when you're cutting meat, it's best to cut against the grain.
Ooh.
So look at that.
Oh my gosh. That looks good.
Yeah. So we're going to let the meat rest for a few minutes, and then we'll come back and show you the plated dinner and have a taste test. Alright. We had to let the meat rest because meat needs time to reabsorb its juices after it's done cooking. So I'm gonna cut it against the grain. Alright, and Tyler's already got his fork ready.
I like corned beef.
Yeah. So look at the nice slices of corned beef.
Oh, wow. It looks like tri-tip.
It does. It kind of has that same shape. And then we got the vegetables from the crock pot. And a little bit of cabbage.
And think of it, I came out here originally to get a bowl of cereal.
There.
There you go, Taylor. My teeth.
Hot.
Yes. It's good. It has a signature corned beef texture.
Good.
Yes.
Sure hope so.
Alright, well thank you again for joining us. So please like and subscribe and share to your friends. And give us your feedback. And again, the corned beef needed about 6 hours on high because it was a little tougher and denser than I had anticipated. And I put the cabbage in at the halfway point. So anyway, enjoy your St. Patrick's Day and cook a good corned beef and cabbage for your family. See you again soon.
Thank you for watching Miss Cindy's Kitchen.
To get more recipes like this one, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell for notifications when new videos are uploaded. Share it out to your friends, family, neighbors, and leave us a comment to let us know how this recipe worked for you. And don't forget to hit that like button. Again, thank you for watching Miss Cindy's Kitchen.